hear that. Toot, toot, baby, it's time to ride the full train. We are here.
No, Amber, you were like toot, toot, Vinny, and Amber's like toot, toot. You can't do that motion. That's not the toot, toot motion.
Different strokes for different folks. Now her feet is jacked up with her mouth open agape. So anyway, I wanted to, there's a lot of stuff, your feet kind of jacked up. You can't really have your mouth that wide open and people steal that image and do awful things. I've seen it before, especially if you become a celebrity. I'd like to introduce to the podcast, well, of course, Big Luke is here. And then also Amber is
Did you just boot Amber?
She did it herself. Who knows? But Brittany Knappen is here. Hello, Brittany.
Nice to meet you.
We've met.
Well, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
She hasn't met everybody.
All right. Well, Amber, she's going to be in WJHCAM. There you go. What are you doing?
I had to fix it. Sorry, my internet.
We didn't fix it because now you're feeding back.
Do you have a wrench?
I do.
Okay, I didn't know you could fix things like that. I got a problem with the sink over here. I need help with. So anyway,
I have a lot of skills there, Benny.
Oh, really? Let's talk about that later. That's that's when the 10 o'clock hour rolls.
I got skills. If you do this is an alligator in shadow puppets.
That's something I haven't thought about in a long time.
Yeah, it's
since I was in elementary school.
And that's not perfect.
Yeah, tell Lori that isn't perfect, and I don't.
Yeah, it's not perfect, honey. The world doesn't think it's perfect.
Tell her that I'm sorry what human resources is doing to her over there.
She doesn't listen to me.
I know.
She lives her life with her headset on, and I don't actually think we've had a conversation in 16 years.
So anyway, all right, let's get to brass tacks. I want to jump on the business end of the shit, and while I'm doing this, let's just fucking get this out of the way. So I kind of irritated people in our own group. We have a group in Facebook that everybody is with the casting crew, and a couple people left after this post. And I don't think people realize. I'm sorry, look, I'm going to have to mute you for a sec. I don't think people realize that that right now is Luke and I forever has been working to this moment that is happening like since Juneteenth last month, and almost every day something insane has happened to the Big and Funky brand. And so this is why it's exciting, and this is why we need your help. If you are a fan of Big and Funky, if you are a family member, if you're a friend, if you're a colleague, a peer, a pimp, a skeezer, a zip head, a weirdo, a gypsy, a soothsayer, a priest, a backslidden preacher, whatever you are, bass players, a keyboardist, whatever, we're asking people for help at this point, and this is why. So what's going on is, as of about 24 hours ago, if you go to Google and you type in the Hike movie 2021, there's a knowledge panel that shows up like every real movie in history. So what that means is right now, if you go and just type in the Hike movie 2021, here until the end of time, if the internet is going to be on the damn earth, there's going to be a knowledge panel about the Hike. And this is also important if you're in the next movie because this is all going to build on top of each other. So if you go there, there's a synopsis, and then a synapse is what happens in your brain. Don't laugh at me. And then, so after that, there's an IMDb rating, which our rating is getting killed on. But I'm about to put something up here for you to look at. This is something everybody can help with. And there's a Facebook rating. I didn't even know Facebook did this until this morning. I saw this pop up on the knowledge panel. But I'm going to put the link up here in the chat. Wilkie Fain is here. Yeah, look at this guy. Bada boom. So anyway, if you capture that link, and that's being populated all over the place, please, if you have a Facebook account, review the movie, give it, recommend the movie, and that helps us on this knowledge panel, which is going to be the forefront of hopefully getting on Wikipedia with our movies and also looking like big shit. So that brings us to the second point of what the business side of what we're going to be talking about this week. Amazon Prime has linked our IMDb information. That may not mean anything to anybody, but basically now you can go to Amazon Prime and you can see Luke and you can see me and you can see the thing of, you can see like a question mark of Candy because she doesn't have her picture on IMDb. But it's important because it starts linking us into the Amazon stratosphere, which is everywhere in the world. So now it's another thing that kind of feeds upon top of our momentum that we have. So instead of this weird movie that's on IMDb, there's actually now like, oh, who are these people? They've actually uploaded the trivia. They've uploaded quotes and crap like that. So if you have Amazon Prime, you've seen the movie, figure out how to go and give it a rating. I know some people with iPhones have a hard time because it doesn't look like it's normal. You can go to your desktop. You can also kind of screw around at the bottom of the page and flip over and switch over and give us a good rating. And the higher the rating, and I've said this before, and I'm just kind of beating it into the ground, the higher the rating, Amazon likes that. So if it's a decent movie, it's getting good ratings, it'll live there longer. That means it'll be easier for me and Luke to get WJHC up there. It'll be easier for me and Luke to get Camp Smokey up there. It'll be easier for us to get the rest of the movies and also our small-time porn stuff. So that's really cool. And that also means that Roku TV has now put a page dedicated to Hike and Luke and Vinny and Candy and Travis and a couple other people. And then Apple TV has done that as well. So this has been a big week, and we need everybody. You know, we're not begging, we're not asking you for money. We're just saying we'll take it. We have a GoFundMe, but we're asking you just if you like the movie, try to figure out how to get on Facebook, Amazon, rate this shit because this helps build momentum. Me and Luke have been together since 2015 in a series of knife fights trying to get our crap. We've signed 1 million contracts. We've signed 1 million holding agreements.
We've rarely cuddled.
only when we get the bad news that when the shit goes bad. But this is the best opportunity that we've had, and we're trying to bring this next movie, WJHC, which is going to hopefully be coming out, well, will be coming out by Halloween. It's going to have almost 75 to 80 actors in it, so we're excited. Yeah, Tony needs to figure it out, and then also Tracy needs to kind of figure it out. Can you send Tracy a message, Amber, and see where she is?
She said she's waiting for you to let her in, and it looks like Tony is too.
They are in. I don't see them.
You might have sent them the wrong link that you were on for the other one.
Oh shit! Tell them.
I'll send him the one I used.
Please do that. See now this looks good. This looks like we have like a hierarchy now. So it's like we're politically correct with Bill Maher.
So Brittany's already overtaken me in the popularity scale.
How do you mean that?
Because she's 2 on the lists on the pictures, and I'm 3rd now.
She's gone, baby. You can say the word. I'll cut her throat for you.
Dude, she is way better looking than me. Put her back up.
Well, you don't. Normally, you look glorious. Today, you got an Oscar the Grouch T-shirt on, and you're sitting there like you just took a shower.
My lighting. You have my lighting at your house, so how am I supposed to do lighting?
Where are you? Are you at your grandmother's house? Where is that in your house? You used to have the coolest lighting.
Yeah, my lighting is at your house.
Why does it look like shit now? You used to have all these cool purple lights and disco, and then you used to have like guitars hanging on the wall. And now there's like a cigarette burned white curtain and a Who Farted T-shirt. Come on. So anyway, tell Hack and Tracy to get over here. Let's talk to Britt real quick to keep this moving along.
Her
Brittany,
shoulder.
what are you doing?
Shoulder.
What?
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Brittany. Who are you and why are you here?
So my name is Brittany Brooks Snappin. I just got married, so my last name just changed. My husband.
You gotta speak up, honey. Some of us are old.
Okay, I already got this in my notes, like from my director. He says I have the quietest voice ever. No one can ever hear me. Can you hear me now? I'm supposed to. Can you hear me?
That's cute. I'll tell you what. You stay there looking cute. I'm gonna add Hack into the thing.
Ah, kids.
Oh, it's Hack.
Hey, Hack.
Yo.
How you doing?
I'm fucking doing great.
Well, we don't have to use the language. You're supposed to be a Christian.
I am. I said I'm funky great. Toot, baby. What's up, everybody?
We're trying to listen to Britt, and Britt is communicating with us with a can of spaghetti and wire.
Oh,
so
I'm ready.
Yeah, she's having a hard time. She's up on a mountain somewhere.
Oh,
Been here.
All right, Britt, we'll give you another chance. Can you speak up and tell us a little bit about your background, honey?
Can you hear me? Am I on?
Barely.
It sounds like you're in a shoebox.
Do you have headphones?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look who's coming into the fold.
Who is it?
Goodness gracious.
It's absolutely nobody. There's a special guest on hold too, which is even more exciting.
I know.
It's a spinning wheel. Is this part of the story to hypnotize us?
Whoops. I'm trying to get everybody looking good here. Luke, there we go. That's pretty good. Now we look kind of like the Brady Bunch. We almost look like the selection screen of Street Fighter 2.
I know. I like Hadouken.
So, Brittany, did you figure it out, baby?
She's working on her headphones.
All right, she's working on her headphones. I like those. Those look like emergency headphones. She probably
like you're about to give defibrillation to somebody.
Yes.
Plug those into the power.
And at least you wore a see-through shirt. I appreciate that.
She can't hear you, so say all the terrible things.
I know. That's what I'm going to say. Terrible
all the
shit.
terrible things.
So, hello?
She's of age. That's somebody sent me a message saying don't talk to her like that.
Who would send them? Amber sent that message. Shut up,
I know.
Amber.
Amber's jealous.
Jesus.
No.
You're not the cool kid on the block, the new kid
fine.
anymore.
I'm not new anymore. I'm not fresh. It's fine.
Fresh.
I remember when you said, "Girl, please don't go."
That's fresh.
Yeah.
And how you'd be loving us forever.
Bringing it back fresh.
All right, I'm anxiously anticipating the Brittany interview here. Brittany.
She said her internet crapped out.
How long does it take somebody to put a pair of headphones on? This is what
she's got a lot of hair.
Okay.
Fresh headphones.
Yes.
Jeez. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, it's worse.
No,
don't fuck with her. No,
leave
you. She don't know. She don't know you yet.
Oh, text ding dong.
Who don't know me?
Luke don't know you.
Hi.
Or you don't know Luke.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's much
Can you
better.
hear me? Okay, good. Sorry, I forgot you had to do this. Okay. Oh my God, it's breaking in and out. Okay. So
you're fine.
If you
we
guys
can hear you.
Hear me. Okay, if you guys can hear me, my name is Brittany Brooks. I just got married, so it's Brittany Brooks napping now, and my husband's actually right here listening in. So don't say anything stupid, Vinny. Just kidding. And,
Luke is the bad one. I'm the moral of the story here.
I'm sure. Okay. Well, anyway, I've got to meet Vinny and Tracy and definitely Amber. We've known each other for a while. I'm really just a theater actress, so this is my big break in movies, and I'm very excited. I'm excited to get to meet all of you. Vinny, you've been just awesome since I've met you, but that's literally the only nice thing. That's the only nice thing I'm going to say about you this entire podcast. So.
Whoa. I don't need it. My head gets too big.
Whoa.
Yes, you're very right. It does.
I'll start going outside and chasing cars and stuff. Trying to chew on the tire. I get full of myself.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah, you do.
It.
Oh yeah. I'm sure you have.
Well, thank you. And you're a theater actress, is that right?
Yes, I think the word that you used was a theater snob. But I mean,
I was drunk.
It is what it is. You were drunk?
Yeah.
Sure
so
okay.
Raging alcohol.
Do you have any shows coming up?
I do.
No, you don't. They shut your theater down.
I'm playing Murphy Stevens. I'm the secretary of just a total bitch. She's awesome though. The person that actually plays her, she's a great person, but I hate her character. Her character's terrible. Anyway, that's coming up in a few weeks. So our shows are in August, and I'm super excited for that.
I can't wait to see you. Tell us about your love interest.
You're not invited.
I'm coming anyway.
So my love interest is Oh my god, I hope my director and nobody actually sees this podcast. So like
It's
maybe
a-
not
it's-
tag me in it.
Don't worry, nobody
But
watches it.
yeah, my love
Just
interest
a few thousand
is
people. That's all.
my love interest is being played by a 68-year-old man. He's a sweet guy. He's great. It's
Vinny.
just awkward. There's like a
Stop.
50-year age gap.
How many times you got to kiss him in the movie?
I got to kiss
Or
him
the-
3 times in the play. Yes, it's stage
And he-
kissing.
No.
Stage kissing. But it's
yeah, I forgot the husband's there. So you gotta,
No, he loves
and then he's got to dip you, and he dropped you a couple times on your ass.
no, he dropped me once, and that's all it took to embarrass me for the rest of my life. So, yeah.
Well, just wait till you get in one of our movies. All right.
No.
Tracy, have you muted yourself?
She's muted.
I have.
Oh, okay. I was trying to unmute you the whole time. I was trying to figure out what that was.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was trying not to make any noise and like interrupt Britt talking. So
That's very conscientious.
Thank you.
I was being nice.
Very sweet.
And Luke, do you want to debut? Do you want to introduce our next guest here?
Our next guest is we might have seen him
Did
once
you
or
hear
twice
me?
before,
Like everything blinked out on me.
and
No.
then he disappeared. Oh, you might have seen our next guest once or twice before on this podcast. Maybe seen him in a movie
I
or
think the
two.
technical difficulties are Vinny's fault. Just saying.
Ladies and
He sent the wrong
gentlemen,
link. So.
Travis.
What?
What? I don't
Where?
see him. I don't believe it's him.
And he's not
Where?
Is he up? Is he up here?
Here, I'll remove him until he shows up.
All right.
He was the
Yeah.
Snapchat
Yeah.
alien boob.
Yeah.
So
Snapchat
Oh,
of alien
okay.
boobs, yes. He's
Oh.
been here in silence. Who knows what he's probably sending a picture of his junk to
Cat.
somebody
Don't do
who
it.
did not request it, which is his MO. So if you could get, if you could get,
get a
there's
hack.
Ooh, a
way
kitty.
too much pussy action in this podcast. There's
Right.
like 95 cats all over the place. I feel like I'm at the dump. There's going to be a bunch of rats and roaches flying
Well,
around.
while we're waiting for Travis to come back, what's the worst sandwich you've ever eaten, Tony?
Unbelievable.
Are you asking me?
Tony.
Her
Oh,
cat.
Yeah,
Oh,
got a
Reuben
tuxedo.
from Arby's. It was terrible.
really.
Good answer.
Yeah, I got the Reuben from Arby's, and normally it's great. Love canned corned beef, but that one from Arby's was terrible.
If you get the Eros from Arby's, it tastes sort of like you remember what Eros tasted like.
yeah,
They put tomatoes on the gyro though. They put like
no,
lettuce.
but lettuce on it.
They put lettuce on the gyro.
Lettuce.
Hey, you can't eat in Sevier County right now. We just had a horrible situation happen today. And I'm not even going to get into it, but I'm about to leave 7 one-star reviews for Monster Mash Burgers down in Sevierville. They suck.
Yeah, well, they
No.
Suck.
dude, we ate there and it was awesome. And then like a week later, they got a 62% on their health
I think
score.
it's great.
I do love it too.
I was with a couple of people. They fat shamed one of the people I was with
what?
because they couldn't
Aw.
fit into their booth, which Tracy couldn't fit into that booth. It was a booth like it was like that. And so we about got into kung fu fighting, and I've called the general manager. I'm about to call a lot of people. It was uncalled for. So
Like
my
stabbing
goodness.
hoe.
yeah, no kidding.
Oh.
And it's like everybody who visits this damn area is fat as hell anyway. What's the did that take you by? Is that what got you, Luke? All the crazy shit you say? That's the one that got you? Hey, I want to tell you something. Luke and I have been friends for a long time, and what happens is when you're a partner with somebody for a long time, you kind of overlook them a little bit, and sometimes you take them for granted. And Luke posted something that made no sense earlier in the week, and I just dismissed it. But I think it was one of the best things I've ever seen, and I'm going to pull it up now. And Luke,
Was
I
it a
just want
picture of me?
it's not a picture of you. You're looking sad lately. You're breaking my heart. Let me pull it up here.
A picture of Luke with the guitar. That was a good picture.
150,
That-
154 likes. Thanks, ladies.
Yeah.
That one kind of bothered me. I don't know if it was the leg positioning or something. I didn't like that picture.
It's because I didn't have a pick in my hand. That's what annoys
Okay.
you. I was
Actually,
playing
I'm a-
guitar without a pick.
I'm a bass player, so that didn't bother me too badly.
I read the I'm Daddy post fucking hearted that. That was good.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was a good post.
Was it that one?
That was
Because
awesome.
that
No,
was
that's-
a good post.
I'm losing it here. I gotta.
You know-
I should-
Well,
should've-
Funk's looking around. I've something hit me earlier today. Passion fruit is a lie.
Got it.
There was no such thing as passion fruit until 10 years ago, and now everybody's like, "Hey, ooh, I want passion fruit." Passion fruit's a fucking lie.
Hey, and so is
It's like
pumpkin
flat Earth.
spice.
Yeah,
That-
it's like flat Earth.
Pumpkins. We're going to talk about flat Earth here in a second.
I'm so excited.
Yes,
The Earth is round.
I know. I hope so. If you don't think that,
Well-
you're probably going to be not in the next movie. So this is the beginning of what Luke wrote the other day, and I just want to say I dismissed it the first time. And I was on the phone a lot, and then I just kind of looked and saw it again, and I read it like I read it for the first time, and this was almost as good as Scripture. And I'm not going to read the whole passage. I'm calling it a passage, Luke.
This scripture.
I've kicked ass as a man, as a husband, as a son, as a friend, as a brother, simply because I always do and say the illest shit. I think
I saw that one.
when I saw that for like the second time, because it looks like one of those, and I know what you're doing. It's one of those things where you're trying to.
Well, yeah,
look like
I cut
everybody
and
else's-
pasted one of those where somebody's like, "I'm, all this Facebook, I'm miserable when I'm
Yeah,
trying."
You're making fun of Facebook. I can see that because I know you and I'm intelligent enough to pick that up. But the quote itself, I always do and say the illest shit. It's probably the least unill thing you can do or say. It's just wonderful. And I just laughed and laughed. And I was horse laughing like 3 a.m. And I was like, I want to call him and tell him that I love that. But it was too late. I want to say, and after this, we can talk about the hike and the thing Friday and what we're shooting Saturday and all this shit. But I just want to get this out in the universe. Hey, Billy's here. Hey, what's up, Billy?
Hi, Billy.
Or stranger Billy. Go kick a skunk in the name of the Lord. Oh, Britt's
Man,
gone.
Billy.
We lost one. I feel like
Okay, I'm back.
there
I'm
we-
sorry.
Yeah, that was beautiful. She's very offended at you kicking the skunk, Billy. Had to take off.
I am?
So, yeah, that's why you had to leave. You had to recuse yourself.
Yeah, I work for PETA. That was not acceptable.
That's right. That's
Oh
right.
man, I love PETA. They got, especially with Eros on it, man. It's beautiful.
Lame. 1-star review. Okay, of that joke. Nice shirt, by the way. Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah.
It's Mikey's.
Oh, nice. I love that Rocketeer shirt. I almost said something about it. And look what my daughter bought me, a Big Lebowski shirt
Hell yeah!
with the
That's
sleeve on that for me
fantastic.
yesterday.
Nice.
That rug tied the room together, and it's him in the dream sequence where he's dancing with Juliette Lewis, which
Yes.
is pretty damn hot. She's awfully tasty chick. So anyway, being bored, I found a really cool app that is a radio app, and you can it's awesome. You can go listen to radio stations all over the world. You can go to anywhere, China. You can listen to what the
iHeartRadio,
Chinese-
isn't it?
Before you name them, are they paying you?
What?
Before you name whoever it is, are they paying
No, it's a
you?
great app. I
You should
I
get
love
paid.
radio. That's why we're making a radio movie. It's called Radio Garden. It's just a website, and you go to it, and you can see the Earth, and there's little green spots where all the cities are, and you click on the city, and you can find some really interesting stuff. There's a 24-hour like an alternative radio station called the X-Files Network that's coming out of Knoxville, Tennessee. I never heard of before.
Yeah.
And they actually reached out to me and Luke to do a ghost show. And then when they listened to our ghost show, they were like, no thanks. I never told Luke that. But they were like, that's a little different than what we're used to.
Well, it's because it was probably either you were talking about the stages of furries, or
Right.
because our
Okay.
our paranormal show was hilarious because it was like 45 minutes in, we'd be like, oh, we haven't talked about anything paranormal. Ghosts. Anyway, my penis. Hey, hoo, hoo.
People hated our show.
God.
I love the fact that they hated.
You know what I really offended him with is there was another show on there run by a Catholic priest on that network, and I would always say, And we are again voted the second sexiest show on what was it, paramediaradio.com, behind obviously Dr. Father Nelson. You know.
Yeah. Well, we had a lot of heat with the other hosts. We busted balls because they were all terrible shows, except for Huggy and the Butts shows. Their shows were great. So anyway, I mean, I love them with God's love. I'm sorry. So I'm listening to this, and I'm listening to this X-Files radio thing, and I get into this flat Earth thing, and I forgot about flat Earth for a while.
Yeah, how is that still a thing?
Oh, honey,
it's
huge.
dying, really. Because if you look up flat Earth and you look at the news, it's just not. There's not a lot of people.
Well, the best part
about
about that whole thing is it's a rib. It started off with like one Facebook page, guys just like being dicks, just trolling.
A guy wrote a book in the 60s that was terrible.
Well, no, I mean, but like the
Facebook,
resurgence of it.
Some guy found it, put it on Facebook, and researched. But
but it was all a rib, and then people were joking about it. But then other people are like,
in that shit.
"This is possible that Australia doesn't exist."
But it's also really prominent in conservative Christian circles, and they
Other
use the
idiots.
Bible to back it up. I've
Well-
heard crazy stuff.
Yes, you're right. It's all basically the United States and Great Britain, but most of them are in the United States.
Yeah, black people ain't into that shit.
There's black people in the United States, Luke. We live in Gatlinburg.
No, but no, they ain't into that flat Earth shit.
A couple of the NBA players have been. They were.
Mhm.
Gee, Tony, what the fuck are you drinking?
Kool-Aid.
Out of the
You are
pitcher?
not my favorite.
When we're talking about conspiracy theories, you might as well drink that. Drink it up, baby.
Kool-Aid.
So,
Don't take the
okay.
Kool-Aid.
The thing about, and I'm like, how do intelligent people, and Luke and I've had a conversation like this before, but how do intelligent people get to the point to where they believe bullshit? And I think in the United States, the good thing about us is we don't trust anybody. And a good American is always supposed to be suspicious of their leader. They're supposed to be always suspicious of who they elect. We're always supposed to think the government is not the best solution for answers, unlike a lot of countries. So we have a suspicious mind. But the problem is, even though we just came through a pandemic, and even though buying power is not what it was, this is really the best time to be alive. I mean, if you're a minority, if you're gay, if you're a woman, you have more opportunities now than you ever have. This is the best time to be an American. So you can run
It's
out
like
of
you're
shit.
almost like a white dude. You're
Hey.
almost equal to white dudes.
Best time to be alive so far.
Right. It's going to
Yeah.
get better.
There are places where we can improve. Absolutely.
But there's not,
But yeah.
you have to go looking for the devil right now. And there are some problems. But I think people are bored. And so I think these intelligent people who are suspicious of the government are bored, and they start trying to find the devil under a rock. And that's when they go, oh, the flat earth. And this is the thing. I was reading a bunch of shit today, and this is, after this, we can do whatever we want. But I just want to get this point out here. Never thought about this. A guy was talking, he's a flat earth, and he brought up people on the south part of the globe being upside down their whole lives. And I was thinking, can you imagine the rib God has pulled on everybody in Australia and New Zealand and Chile and South Africa? Everything they've done has been upside down. They have pooped upside down. They have given birth upside down. They've had sex upside down. They have
Gravity
jogged-
works upside down.
They have jogged upside down. They have gotten to a fight. They've gotten to a fight like, you can't call my friend this. He's my friend. And they're having this awful human. And in the reality of the world, they're upside down
Man,
at
that's
an
a
ankle yelling. And I'm like, that's so embarrassing. When you go to heaven, I think that when you go to heaven, you're going to be able to have, there's going to be a giant jumbotron. And people will be saying, oh, what's the highlights of your life? And the people on fucking Australia and stuff, and South Africa and Chile, all their highlights are going to be kind of upside down. Their ass is going to be up in the air, and they're going to be like, I saved so many people out of this burning building. And you're going to be like, yeah, dude, but you were fucking upside down. That's ridiculous. Like, the entire time you've lived on this planet, you're upside down. I'm sorry. I would move. If I knew that I was pooping upside down and the poop was going up at an angle. That's ridiculous.
Wait, are they upside down or are we upside down?
We're on the north, honey.
We're the northern hemisphere.
We're the northern hemisphere.
Okay, I didn't know either.
So what's
That's
really
okay. You
funny,
guys went
too,
to public.
Y'all are making my head hurt.
The flat earthers also believe we don't have gravity. That gravity doesn't exist.
Well, they don't believe that there's anybody down.
Wait, what?
No, there's no gravity. We are denser than the air that we're in. So that means that that's why we hit the ground, and that's why helium floats in a balloon, because it's not as dense.
What the fuck?
I can tell you, as a guy who absolutely loves basketball and is 5'10", I have never dunked in my life. I've tried. There is gravity, honey. Because when I'm going up, something's like, nope, you're coming right back down. I can't go up and just keep going up and be like, yeah, slam. I've never had that sensation.
You're more dense than the Earth's, and it pulls you down. That's what.
I've also never pooped upside down. That's something.
You've been on a bet?
I'll go to Australia and do it.
Okay.
I've pooped in some weird places, man.
All right. Eric is saying the comments on the YouTube feed are closed. I have no idea, sir.
We might have said something
What did I do?
that they consider conspiratorial. That happens.
It works on mine. I put a little weird thing.
I have no idea.
All right, so Luke, this is your idea. Yeah,
I once dropped a deuce in the 6 hole of the Bowden Ridge golf course.
Nice.
See? That's what you're gonna do with Brittany on the show for the first time.
That's why we can't have comments on YouTube.
Okay,
I'm
Luke,
confused. I missed that.
that's okay. You can watch the replay later when they show it on CNN. First of all, Luke, is Travis with us yet?
I don't know. I thought he was, and then he dumped out, and I don't know.
All right, so Friday, what are we doing?
Friday, we're going to do live commentary read for the hike.
A read?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna do the live commentary, and for the hike, which is getting just so many 1-star reviews on Amazon. I'm so proud of it.
We're doing a watch along.
But we're doing a watch. But what we're gonna do that's cool is if people don't have Amazon, our friends in other countries, Virginia, places like that just don't have modern technologies of Amazon, we're gonna also throw up for an hour or for a few hours. We're gonna throw up. No, we're gonna put a link up on YouTube, and so you can watch the hike with us. Or what I would recommend doing is when we throw the link up, watch the movie and then come back, and the commentary will be, you can sync up the commentary again afterwards and watch it with it, because there's a lot of back, production things that were fun and from the movie that we're going to talk about, and different scenes, and also point out some things maybe you missed. And since apparently people can't figure out what the plot of the movie is, two people go hiking, and they run into some other people, and things happen. Yeah.
All right, so Friday, 8:00 Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have on Facebook and YouTube, we're going to be like this, and we're all going to watch the hike together. And we'll do a countdown, and we'll start the hike on Amazon. You can do it, too, at your house or on your phone or whatever. So you got to run it concurrently to see what we see. And if it's good enough and we sound good enough, we're just going to keep it as a track, and we'll put that on the DVD. So if you're in the chat room, you can say, because I know there's a lot of people that love this movie. In fact, last night I've had 2 people. One person said they saw it 4 times. Another person said they're watching it for the 3rd time. One lady said she was irritating her husband. She's watching it so much.
Yeah, I had a guy message me that said he watched it with his wife, and he was on the floor rolling, laughing, just loved the movie, and his wife wanted to kill him for forcing him to watch that piece of shit. So
it's definitely a divisive movie. And I think the thing that is interesting is the hike is marketed wrong right now. It's marketed wrong on Amazon. It needs to say that it's a comedy. It's about 40% comedy. It's about 40% horror, and it's about 20% mystery. And Luke and I wanted to make a movie where you can't watch it with looking at your phone. You know, we watch movies now where we're like, it's background noise, and if somebody's taking their clothes off, or somebody's getting killed, or there's scary music, that's when we look up. And then when it goes down, we'll start looking at our phone again. And we wanted to make a movie that you had to pay attention.
Yeah, my friend Rob sent me a message. He says, I just don't know what happened to Scott. I was like, you missed that whole line of dialogue that Travis says very loudly. I can't believe they killed Scott.
Yeah.
Everything is answered. And also, the reason we wanted to kind of leave it nebulous, too, is because if that happened to you in the woods, you wouldn't know what the fuck is going on. Who are these people? What are they? People are disappearing. You're finding bodies. People, you wouldn't have any idea what's going on. So I think the fear of it is upped a little bit because there is a little confusion. But we answer everything in the movie that you can for the budget we had of $10,000 or less. I'm not even sure what we actually spent on the movie. And the good thing is, though, the next movie.
What I spent on equipment. Fuck.
The next movie.
You liked all of that money spent on that. You like all that equipment.
Actually, that was Trump money, man. It was I spent the stimulus check on it.
The next movie. Trump. The next movie is a radio movie. It's funny. It's got some points about hypocrisy. It's not going to be a mystery. You could probably watch that and look at your phone. And the next movie is a horror movie, and it's not going to challenge you to think. The Hike was a thinker. So we apologize to the people that are angry that they were asked to follow along a low-budget movie or have a troubled thing.
I don't know who the guy was at the end, even though you threw a flashback right before he showed up to the...
Well, I didn't originally. Remember that? I can't remember if it was you or Candy or somebody said.
Me, because I was like, dude, he forgot his hat. So
yeah, like nobody
some
will.
Weird bald dude that just
nobody will know who that is. And I said, well, we'll just throw a flashback, even though it didn't make a lot of sense. At least just reiterated who this human being was. So, but a lot happens during that hour and a half. So a lot of people probably forgot the beginning, which was an odd beginning. That's another thing. The beginning is in two stories happening backwards and forwards.
And that wasn't the beginning of the movie. As wrote.
Yeah, and it really can complicate things. So these next two will be easier to digest for you dum-dums. And then you can be happier with that. Hi, Hack, you've got something going with your microphone there. Is there wind in it? Are you in your little shed there on the side?
No, he's in the Bezos penis rocket.
Yeah.
You're the Bezos penis rocket? I didn't know they'd have room enough for a skeleton in there.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's Bezos.
Yeah.
He died on re-entry. He burned up.
No, I don't have a penis. He still has his coccyx.
That's a nice big coccyx on that fool.
Yeah. Look at that guy.
Hey, turn that guy around. I want to see his coccyx one more time.
Oh, well, oh God! See, look what you did.
Oh, you got him excited.
Now look at that.
Oh, maybe she's excited.
Gravity.
Yeah, look at that. That's a flexible man right there.
That's fired.
I like what he's thinking.
Debunking gravity. He's out. You got to get the YouTube comments back over.
Yeah, what? There's no gravity. Do we want to say anything else about flat Earth? Oh, look at Tracy. Took her 5 minutes, but she got it.
She changed her shirt.
How did she do that?
We have a love connection.
Tracy changed her shirt. That's amazing.
She's a skeleton.
You know, I was talking to you a while ago about maybe gaining a few pounds. Oh, it's not you.
Oh my God! I thought it was a filter.
I built a puppet. That was my surprise that I posted about in the group chat.
Oh,
he's wearing pants.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why is it wearing pants?
Because that's where I routed the cables for the puppetry stuff through.
I bet you.
He's also got leg warmers on.
That's cute. His
ankles are cold.
I bet you were real popular in high school.
Well, Hack's over
No,
there getting
actually,
molested.
I really wasn't, but I should have been.
Hack's over there getting molested by his. I mean, you're going to have to manipulate his nipples or something. I don't know what's going on in the Hack household.
He's drunk. We both are. There's a lot of rubbing.
Beluga. Beluga's from Chicago. How you doing there, Beluga?
How you doing there? I get a 50-50 down at the Chicago there gave me, huh?
Oh my god.
All right. We're all cool. I'm not going to get laid for a week now.
I'm going to try to make TikToks with him.
Can we have a show just that? I'd watch the fuck out of that.
There is a video. I did 2 comedy videos with my kids with this thing. And they got a bunch of 1-star reviews.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
It's the lowest budget piece of shit they've ever seen.
On all levels. On all levels.
On all levels.
All levels. I like bad reviews because I mean it does motivate me to do. There's in the plethora of bad reviews we got. There is maybe 4 or 5 actual very constructive things I can learn from. The rest of them are just people that just are dicks. Just everybody's got to hate on everything, but. There is some things, night shots. I learned different camera techniques for light shots. I learned a lot of better facial lighting. But like we said with Wrestling with Ghosts, if you watch the first episode of Wrestling with Ghosts, it looks like ass. But by the last one, it's freaking fantastic. So you get to watch our progression as,
The hike is awesome, man.
It's a great movie.
I don't give a fuck what these morons say. We make weird movies, man. I mean, we made a comedy thing last year called Tank My Ride that we legitimately thought was going to be popular. People were like, what the fuck did we just watch? We make weird stuff, man. So, I mean, there's a lot of reviews that are like, you can see the confusion. The guy's like, this is kind of like it's almost a comedy.
Well, yeah,
and then yet there's, I don't know if
I thought the PETA police Pokemon bit that we did was going to be terrible, and people loved it. And I was like, it's
great because I wrote it. It's the best one I wrote.
Yeah.
You write the best ones. I always think yours are going to be like,
And then people are like, My Pillow. Why would the My Pillow guy be on acid?
I can prove it right now. That's the other thing I was going to talk about with the business part earlier. Is our YouTube. This is why we got to get everybody on board, and this is why we got to get everybody to kind of give us 5-star reviews on Facebook and Amazon. Listen. Right now, we're getting 1,000 views every 48 hours on our YouTube page from those 2 trailers, and that's why I want immediately.
What 2 trailers? The one like down the street? I mean, there's a trailer right here that's.
There's the Mexicans in one, and then there's a meth lab in the other. Behind my house, but my landlord lives in one, and he's got air conditioning that works, bastard. But that's why I want to get you to shoot Mikey running around the woods as fast as you can, because I want to put up another trailer that's going to be like the Smoky Mountain Chronicles one, because we're getting a shit ton of views right now. We got to strike while the iron's hot, baby.
Hey, I played that. I got that. My Pillow bit was put on a podcast that gets 8 viewers. So I'm really doing the best I can to really get our names out there.
What podcast is that?
I don't want to say it out loud.
Come on.
He unfriended me. Let's just say that.
But
who? Why do you care then?
It's the Topic Thunder podcast with Ben Jordan and CM Punk's brother.
So he liked it because you were making fun of the.
Yeah, they loved it, but they didn't like me apparently.
Well, who cares? They liked you.
I have low self-esteem.
You're having a rough week.
Yeah.
You're having a rough week. Are you going to be there? You're going to have. Look, in a month, it's going to be you. It's going to be fun. You're the fucking man. You got to direct this shit. You're writing this shit. You're starring in this shit. Are you going to be there?
You got Tracy. She's over this way.
Your girls.
Yeah.
Listen, we will make sure he is ready to go.
We'll have plenty of sandwiches. Luke, you'll have plenty of sandwiches.
Wait a second. They're going to make sure I'm ready to go?
Oh, trust me. I'm really good at making sure things are ready.
I'm going to have snacks and I bought a machete today. I got my machete.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Brittany's like, Vinny, and
Where
then
is
Tracy's
it?
like, I am going to have tons of snacks. And I'm like, see?
I'm
It's
gonna
good
have
to-
snacks, and I've got a machete and bug spray and Excedrin migraine always in my set bag, and yeah, I'm prepared.
I'm gonna need some tampons.
I got those.
I mean,
We're
if you get a
we are ready for
nosebleed, yeah.
shotgun wounds, knife wounds, all the things.
Yeah.
I got
They're
two
great for
coffins
first
and a
aid.
TV. I lost the skeleton.
Where'd the skeleton go, man?
He's sleeping.
He's busy.
Is he trying to hook up with Tracy's?
He's
The
trying to
Rastafarian thing? Don't know what's going on with that. I'm not sure what the. It's like leg warmers. It's like a white person reggae band. Is what your skeleton looked like.
So
Okay.
I'm really excited about Saturday and the 7 minutes of heaven we get to do.
So Brittany, you're coming to that, right?
I'm coming to what?
Heaven.
I'm sorry to bother
Listen.
you, honey. We're doing a podcast here, honey.
Listen,
I'm
I
sorry
can't
to
hear
interrupt.
anybody. I can't
You
hear
can't?
anyone. No,
Well-
I think I need to leave and join on my phone because my iPad says it hasn't been updated to the new iOS version. So I think that's what's going
Well,
on.
you've only got like 10 minutes left. So Saturday we're going to film Heaven, and you're coming out, right?
Well, she can't hear you, Vinny. So you're
Oh,
gonna have
yes,
what you're gonna
I
have to
will
do
be
is just
there.
gotta come.
Beautiful. All right. How about you jump off and try to resume?
But
I wish Travis would have joined
What'd
us.
you say?
Damn it,
Hi.
Travis.
I asked him and he was like, I'm at work.
What?
I had
Thank God
had them
she's
all
gone.
lined up.
Kids today. Just kidding, Britt. We just playing with you. That's a
I am
sweet girl.
excited about Saturday.
Okay, tell us why. Because you got the big
Because
location.
I got heaven and I'm really proud of myself because I had to go to 2 people's houses I didn't know. And that's really hard for an introvert. Knock on
Yeah.
their door, get the number for the dude, call the dude, and sweet talk him into letting us use his property for free.
All right, so let's talk about this.
Okay.
And good job on that. But
You're welcome.
I'm going to
Seriously,
be.
kudos.
Hold on a second, Luke.
What?
I think I have the idea for this. Here she goes. Well, I have the idea for this. There you go. I like that better. You look more mature.
Thank you.
You look older, like a minute and
Well,
a half older.
You look like
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
you do.
That means a lot. Because before I was 14 and now I'm 15.
Well, one day you'll get your period and you'll be a woman, and then we'll talk about all that shit then.
I hate
So
You start doing what the women do, grow some hair on your backs.
you bring in some sandwiches.
I can actually hear everything. This is great.
So anyway, somebody said. So all right,
What is it?
let me just talk to you about what we're
What does that say?
doing. So Saturday we got to shoot Heaven, and this guy is like a conservative guy, and I've got to be naked in heaven
In a field that doesn't have
in
all
a
grass.
field next to a highway So
At
how-
sunset.
at sunset, at beautiful sunset. So how are we going to pull this off?
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about pulling you off while you're naked.
Hey, not in
He
heaven.
needs a modesty pouch.
Whoa.
How far can we go in with cars? Like,
Oh,
is he going to be
it's
weird
a
about
huge
that?
field, so you'll
Dude, just
go in and
don't
park.
manscape for a little while and just do the old eggs in a basket look.
We can probably hang up some sheets if Benny's like really upset about it.
I'm not upset. I just don't want the guy to be like, they're filming a Jesus movie, wonderful, and they're shooting heaven here at my backyard. And then I'm like, all right, I'm dropping the pants here. And there's going to be a drag queen and a fairy dressed up as angels.
Oh, I
So,
wish we could get a
Sam
sheep
had
so
a
bad.
legitimate question. He wanted to know if you're naked in heaven, why can't the rest of us be naked in heaven?
Ooh,
Because that's not the joke.
who said that?
Sam, my husband.
Sam is a perverted man.
Yeah,
Now-
that's not the joke.
Well, the joke is this, and I was
No,
telling.
don't tell the joke.
No,
Don't tell the joke.
I'm not telling the joke. So,
Okay.
I was telling Brittany this. The reason I'm naked in these movies, 2 reasons. One, it cracks Luke's up. Did you see what Luke just did? He just fucking laughed when I said it. And the second reason is I want to get the heat off our actresses because
The
I
good
don't
reason.
like how people. I'm a fat, slobby, almost 50-year-old man with man tits and a gut, Nobody said anything about my ass. And I have no ass, and I show that in the next movie. Candy looks hot. She's a tomato, man. She's fucking hot as fire.
She's a
And
biscuit.
She is getting railroaded on some of these reviews by these awful people, mostly women, weirdly enough. And so anyway, I take the heat, and Luke. I'll get Luke naked one day in front of the camera.
I did something that, me and Travis took one for the team.
Not really, man. You covered it up with your hair. If you did kiss him, I couldn't see it.
It was pretty hot though.
There was some tongue.
It wasn't hot.
I was
It
there.
looked-
I was right next to it.
It was not. It was like you both were like, "Oh my god, this is terrible."
Can I
Dude,
tell
I'll
you what?
kiss a dude. I don't care.
Can I tell you what it looked like to me? It looked like a crazy homeless man ran up to the front and kissed the bus driver. And everybody on the back of the bus was like, "What the fuck is happening?" Bus driver didn't know what.
Well, good. That'll
He
play
ran
well.
over a kid in a pram.
That'll play well in the movie then.
But that's what it looked like to me.
But
Like-
for real though, you may have to have something to cover your front because over to the left of the field, there's a family that lives there. With kids.
You don't think a family has never seen a Wayne?
I'm pretty sure.
We
That's
just
how the
saw
kids
it.
got there.
Kids.
We just saw Blue Origin shoot up. It's a fucking more than the Washington Monument or any other phallic symbol in history.
Tracy's got the knitted sock for you.
I can crochet you a modesty pouch.
It's called a merkin.
Just do it just because I want to have it. I'm not going to wear a merkin because I'm not gay. But
Dude, wear a merkin. Dude, wear a crocheted merkin. I'll be so happy.
I don't even know what a
Crocheted
merkin is.
I
What is
look
a
it
merkin?
up. Look it up.
It's
All right.
Your browser
fake,
history is awful
it's
anyway.
a pube toupee.
Oh.
A merkin is a pube toupee.
That's amazing.
So
For
it's a
movies.
modesty
Why?
thing, Brittany.
Why is
Brittany's
that a
like,
thing?
why? I don't understand. I'm sorry you're on this podcast here. It's a hellacious thing.
It's
Look,
fine. The
So
first-
you don't look like this. No.
But Blue Origin, everybody just saw a rocket ship that was a penis shoot up, so the family next door can live with it.
What?
Okay.
What? Tracy's looking up what a merkin is.
Yeah.
It's
A pubic
toupee.
wig, especially for women. It is placed over the genitals to simulate pubic hair and to keep the private body parts from full exposure.
Yes.
Why not just grow out your freaking
Well,
bush?
Well, honey,
Because-
we're shooting Saturday.
Yeah.
No, but
Time for that.
no, but I'm like wondering why that's a thing.
I mean,
I don't
had
understand.
I had
Like
2 months-
you grow hair there. Why spend money to have hair there?
You
It's
get a gullible friend to knit you one for free. You don't buy
Not
one.
everybody grows a lot of hair though. They may just feel insecure about their lack of hair.
Oh, Amber's telling you something. She got
I
a little
didn't know that
she got
that
a little
was a
alopecia
thing.
situation.
I used to work with birthing mothers. I saw all sorts of things.
Oh my God! How dare you? How dare you? woman? How dare you bring this podcast of the Lord into this area? Jesus.
I got fussed at by a midwife once. I got fussed at by the midwife while I was in
when was
labor
this?
for having a
1772?
shaved. What?
What did you say,
A
Tracy?
midwife.
Yeah.
Midwife with my last
Was the
child.
midwife like, forsooth? I said,
No, the midwives are like actual medical professionals.
Now, can
They're
you
way
ask?
better than
they're
doctors
not.
when
That's
you're giving
witchcraft.
birth. Oh,
witchcraft.
Can-
shut. Luke, I am very glad you don't have a vagina.
Oh,
You would
I'm
know
not.
this if
Oh,
you
that'd
had a
be-
vagina.
Oh, I'm not.
Can a
Ooh.
midwife perform
Damage I'd
acts?
cause if I had a vagina.
A lot of heartache. Can a midwife perform marriage acts with the husband since the wife is so pregnant? Is that what that's about?
No, that's
No.
the hand.
That's the Handmaid's Tale. I was about to say that. Like, no.
And how can I get one?
Oh my god.
We
I
need
can
some
give
help.
You my people.
Yeah, tell them.
Gracious.
I want somebody from the Dominican Republic or something.
I got you.
All right, I
Oh,
want an
my
islander.
gracious.
You all right? You're the only person I know that says the word gracious.
Gracious.
Oh shucks.
I
I
say
like
dag
it.
nabbit too.
I like gracious. Gracious is Southern. I dig it.
Well, bless her heart.
Oh,
I know.
Come on.
And it's not sarcastic. Bless your heart.
But in
Whoa,
the Southern culture,
guys.
it is. They're being
Calm down.
dicks.
I'm
I
trying to
never thought-
change it. I'm turning it around. I'm reclaiming the bless your heart as an actual blessing.
It's not going to work.
I am doing it. So there.
I
When you
feel
hear
bad
the
for
bless your heart from me, it's
Oh, I
not
know.
sarcastic.
It's genuine.
Yeah.
you. All right, we're going to wrap
Because
it up.
When you
Here.
get blessed, maybe you're not so much of a pain in my ass.
Okay. See, I knew it had some sort of anger attached to it.
It,
That
it was
that's what we all
selfish.
said.
It's really a little bit selfish.
All right, so Hack, what do you got coming up this week and the next week?
Oh man, we got Friday, we got the watch along with the hike. Then Saturday I'll be at Total Psychopathic Wrestling at the Moose's Lodge in Knoxville, Tennessee. Then coming up in August, we got CreepyCon in Knoxville. Then right after that, we got Days of the Dead in Georgia. So much other shit. Just did a movie and I paid homage to both of you guys. I walk into my scene and the first thing I say is, "Whoa, easy." I paid homage to Big and Funky in the movie.
Thank
Like,
you.
whoa, they're easy. And
Hey,
I-
whoa, easy.
Hey,
Hey,
Louise.
Hey, that movie was like 1,500 miles from my Baba Lones over here.
Whoa.
Hey, so that's wonderful. So you're doing CreepyCon. See, when we get these movies released, get some DVDs and T-shirts, shit like that, we're going to
Yes.
start doing these cons with you. I
Yeah,
think.
CreepyCon, anybody wants to come hang out is more than welcome. Come hang out. Bring your picture. Just come sit with me.
When is
Whatever
it?
you want to do. But CreepyCon, and it's like August 20th through something.
It's in Maryville, right?
Second.
It's,
Knoxville. Oh,
Knoxville.
For the-
August 7th, Foothills Fear Fest. I'll be at that one. Almost forgot. Thank you. Friday, the watch along. Saturday, Total Psychopathic Wrestling. August 7th, Foothills Fear Fest in Maryville. I'll be there, and Total Psychopathic Wrestling will be there. Then we got CreepyCon in Knoxville. I'll be there hanging out. Then right after that, I'll be in Atlanta at Days of the Dead. And somebody come hang out with me there because my table will just say free because I'll be getting fucking lit the whole night. It's always a good time in Atlanta. Spend a week there every weekend I go.
Oh, you spend a whole week?
Every weekend.
He was in Japan for 2 weeks the other day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Hack, you're an adorable human being.
Oh.
But I apologize. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Actually, I was just going to bring him back, but he actually was like, well, fuck that.
He's
And
like,
I
I
was
said
gonna
what I
go-
said. I'm
Now he's
done.
going to go leave a 1-star review.
Ah, damn it. Tracy, you got anything coming up? Any entertainment news?
Well, I'm going to. I've been working on my screenplay.
That sounds boring as shit.
Maybe, possibly, it might be good. And I'm gonna start trying to do TikToks with Billy Boneless back here. And I'm not gonna give anybody the link until I feel like it's good enough.
Now, let me tell you something. I'm gonna
What?
give you some tough love here.
What?
A couple weeks ago, I said we need to start making skits again to have intermittent content between our movies. And
Yes.
you, my friend, have come up with several skit ideas.
I have. And then I sit on them. And I don't take them any further, and it's a problem. Yes.
Just keep working. I appreciate
Thanks,
the drive.
boss. I need paid though.
I know. Well,
Eventually.
when you get me
Yeah.
something that we can use, I'll pay you.
Yeah.
The dancing wrestler thing, we can almost do that.
It's a thing that needs to happen.
What are you doing?
What you?
The
I don't have brass
Vinny?
knuckles. Brass knuckles are illegal.
Oh my gosh.
Good thing my Wayne wasn't out.
You're welcome.
Speaking of Wayne,
Right?
There.
I was like,
I
I
had to
don't
go out-
even want to know what's on
I
there.
was having some spicy deja
you're gonna
vu.
see it Saturday, baby. You're the fucking AD. Nah, but I'm busting your balls about them skits. Keep writing them. I do appreciate you. And eventually one of them will be funny.
Sorry. I love you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Great ideas. We just got to get to the punchline on this thing. Oh, did I hurt your feelings? I'm kidding. We bust each other's balls.
What's the time frame? Like,
Of what?
what's the length? How long should they be? These skits? I don't
Have
know.
you seen
what
ours?
the standard length
The
is.
shorter the better, actually.
Really?
Because the attention span of people. Sometimes my Hamilton
Like a
earworm
newt.
sketch was like 4.5 minutes. I thought it was very good. Fucking 2 minutes too long. Luke
Okay.
gets a lot of good ones, and Luke's are about a minute long or a minute and a half. The ones that he writes. And
See, I was
mine's always
thinking like
4
SNL
minutes.
length.
Mine's
Okay.
always like 4.5 minutes. They're too fucking long. Luke's knocks
Okay.
them out with the quick ones. Remember, like 20 years ago, those Vine things came out, and everybody was doing videos in 6 seconds. I guess TikTok's pretty quick too, but people don't have.
TikTok's up to 3 minutes now.
You can, but I don't see those don't trend well. Amber, what you got coming up?
Other than the shoot this weekend, just more PR, shooting out emails to news stations, newspapers, podcasts, the whole lot, and gearing up for August.
Beautiful.
Working with Luke, waiting on some stuff from Luke. I'm excited.
Beautiful. Brittany, what you got coming up, girl?
I already told you.
I just wanted to hear your little voice again.
Okay, well,
told you, Vinny.
I have another audition coming up, so stay tuned. I probably will with the show.
You have another audition?
I do, yes.
What is it for?
It's for the same place that I'm doing now in Tellico.
What's the play, baby doll?
I told you already. It's called A Trip to Bountiful.
That sounds terrible.
It is, honestly. Like, it's fine though. Like, I love it. So
Is it a good play?
I'm not sure. I haven't read the script yet, but it
But
sounds
you love
fun,
it.
so you'll probably hate it.
Probably.
These boys are kind of uncultured swine, but we
Right.
love them anyway.
Hey, we like Hamilton.
It's not funny, and there are no naked people, so
Oh yeah, no, I'm out.
but
That shit. Aaron.
Ah,
Fucking
gracious.
what the-
I'm
what
sorry,
do we-
Brittany.
Best.
It doesn't get better from here.
They are this way.
It gets
forever.
slowly worse.
It does.
I'm starting to realize that.
I'm sorry.
It's kind of adorable.
I think it's adorable. Well, you say, you talk. Go.
Just talk about yourself. Mingle. Go ahead.
I drowned you out. I just think it's
Whatever.
adorable how this is what happens with everybody who gets with me and Luke. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm with you guys. It's so awesome. You guys are so great. And then after about 4 weeks, everybody's like smoking a cigarette like fucking Tracy is right there. And it's like,
These guys are fucking assholes.
made a lot of mistakes.
I
Made a lot of
spent
bad
the
choices.
whole weekends in the car with Vinny.
Oh
More
my
time
God.
than my own family for about 8 weeks. And I'm
Oh.
still
That sounds like a horror movie right there.
I'm still around.
Until you find something better.
About to get.
All right, Luke, you got anything besides this weekend?
Well, I'll be growing this beard,
Yeah.
and in 2 weeks you can catch me and Mikey in a lake in Wisconsin fishing. I was playing music every Monday and Wednesday on the rooftop at Local Borough, but I've been booked out of it. So I think I'm playing next Wednesday and then sometime again in August. Just that's local music, man. You know, you do something, then everybody else gets in on it. And I got to get rewriting the script. I finished it, but I read through it and I was like, there's mistakes here. Errors have been made. So I'm going to rewrite the script again and try to get it is legible and sensical as possible, because I have big ideas and then I forget to pay them off.
Well, that's good. Hey, and I love you.
Don't make it weird.
You're a good man. Look at me. Look at me in the eyes.
Stop. No,
I'm looking in the
no.
webcam right now. You look at me right now.
Quit.
Don't look at me, Luke. Luke.
Quit.
I love you.
Quit.
You're a good boy. Yes, you are. All right. So again, just to reiterate real quick, if you're catching the end of this, go to Facebook where it says the Hike 2021. I think people aren't understanding what I'm asking because I can't articulate well. Go and give a recommendation of the hike like you would a business on Facebook. It's popping up on Google now. If you type the Hike movie 2021, there is a page that pops up like a real fucking movie, like the Titanic does, or Deadpool or whatever. And we're in that shtick, and it shows the rating on Facebook. We can really control the rating on Facebook pretty well, I would imagine. So do that for us. If you've seen the movie, figure out how to rate it on Amazon. That's our lifeline, and me and Luke and everybody else are trying to get these movies out fast and up on Amazon before things change. Bezos just went up in a penis-shaped rocket. We don't know what he's going to do with Amazon. It doesn't look good for independent.
He's not in charge of Amazon anymore.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
What?
he's not in charge anymore.
Oh.
They made him sign it over before he could go up in the rocket, I think. I don't know.
Well, that makes sense. Because that penis, I was afraid for that thing for a while. I saw a Steely Dan once.
Off of Austin Powers that Dr. Evil floated around in.
It was terrible, man. It was terrible. Is that the one that said, "Hey, look at that Johnson? What are you doing over there?" Yeah, Wang, pay attention. I'm sorry, there's a ship in the sky. It looks like a dick. What? Anyway, is that from Austin Powers?
It is.
That's very good. That's a good bit. So anyway, and also Friday, folks, we're going to do commentary with the Hike. All of our funky friends are welcome to be in the chat that helped with the movie or helping with the new movie.
Or even ask questions about, ask questions on the chat about like something that just happened in the movie that you might be confused about or.
And plot points that you don't think resolved that do or whatever. And we might have made a couple mistakes along the way. And there's creative licenses you take when you're making a movie about Spearfinger, because that's technically not her MO, what happens in that movie, but it kind of is. But yeah, I guess that's about it. And that's going to be 8 o'clock Eastern, and you'll see it on Facebook and also our YouTube page. If you look, it's going to be featured in the live videos coming up all week long. I guess that's it.
I can make my lipstick disappear.
You're fired.
You look like Dutch Mantel. Hey, did you guys know that the wrestler Jungle Boy is Luke Perry's son?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's something to think about.
Wow. Well, I'm going to think about that all night.
Good.
I'm going to sleep on it.
Nice boob
I'm
shirt.
going to completely forget it. In fact, I already did.
All right. Well, I don't know how to end it. I'd like Brittany to probably end this podcast with a prayer.
And some
With a
prayer.
pr-
Yeah, I was gonna,
Go ahead. Everybody bow your head. Brittany's gonna say a prayer.
Rub-a-dub-dub. Thank you for the grub.
yeah.
Don't
That's
don't
all I
steal her.
know.
All right, Brittany, we're waiting on you.
Dear God, thank you for this amazing cast. Please, please, please let the next few movies be a hit so we can get freaking rich. Amen.
So what are you trying to say? That this one's not going to be a hit?
It is a hit.
Not yet. Not yet.
Smash.
There's got to be some. There's got to be some momentum.
We're going for the most 1-star reviews ever on Amazon.
What are you talking about?
can
We
achieve that.
we won awards all over the world. What are you talking about? We're still at
We're
a
kidding.
3.5 out of 5.
We're kidding, Vinny. Don't be offended. I know you're very easily offended. So.
Oh, all the time. I'm going to go outside and start throwing the fiberglass around out in the front yard.
Yeah.
It's Luke's movie anyway. It's not mine.
In that case, it's great. It's an amazing movie.
It is. It's wonderful. All right, guys. We'll see you Friday.